Hello, welcome to the Tribe Talk. I'm your host, Emma Johnson, and today we're here with head coach of the Lamar football team, Coach Josh Jones. It is amazing to have you here today.
Thank you.
We're coming into week 5. We didn't quite pull off that win, but there were some really good plays, and we had some really good performances and some new names over the press box.
There were times in the game that some things went well, but we just made a lot of mistakes. Our special teams really struggled on Friday night and put us in some bad situations. Hopefully, we can come and correct some of those mistakes. I felt like the kids played hard, and as long as if they're playing as hard as they can, then we'll have a chance to get better and hopefully have a better outcome.
Of course, and well, we can't dwell on the past. Of course, you can only move forward. Looking at next week, we play Mena, and they're currently 4-0. How does that change your perspective?
We played Mena in the summer, and it wasn't. They're not as good as Heber. They're not as good as Clinton. So, and that's my opinion. They're still a good football team, and we'll have to play really well to come out with a win. But it's a winnable game, and we just have to come out and play.
Of course, always. And we've got some new competition, some new conference, and it's got some tough competition in it. But, I mean...
Yeah, the problem with our conference right now is everybody is kind of up, which meaning that small schools, which, 4A schools are relatively small schools, they cycle up and down on talent. And it seems like a bunch of the teams in the conference have kind of cycled up in talent at the same time. And so it makes it really tough.
Of course, always. But I mean, good or tough competitions is how we get better, right? I mean,
yeah, but you got to win some of those. But yeah, it's tough competition. We just have to play well and get after it.
Of course, and we always want that win. Now, we're not coming towards the end of our season, but it is getting almost to
it's a halfway point.
Yeah. So I want to try something new. We're going to do these senior shout-outs.
Okay.
Is there any that really stood out to you last game?
Well, if you're going to start with the seniors, just start with the quarterback, Caleb Green. He's a 3-year starter. He's really taken well to what we're trying to accomplish on offense. He's making some good decisions. You're always pushing to get more out of him. But it's a good kid, works hard, straight A student. And so, you couldn't ask much more out of that kid. Right tackle, Blake Blackard, a little bit of the same thing, makes really good grades, good kid in the classroom. He's been a 2-year starter, and he played a little bit the year before that. So Blake's a super good kid, and, he tries to do things the right way. I guess another senior is Eli Renfro. Renfro is a kid that since he was young, he was never the biggest, he was never the fastest, but he played really hard. And he always worked really hard. And the last few years, he's been kind of a special teams leader, I guess. He made a lot of tackles on kickoff. And this year, he's kind of moved up. He's playing a little bit more. But it's just a good example of a kid that's worked hard all the way through. And, he may not be getting his name in the paper every week, but he's a great kid, and he works really hard, and he's helping us.
Of course. Now, I hope for all your seniors throughout, and especially those that are currently, hope them amazing season.
Yeah, absolutely.
And hopefully some good scholarships, right?
Well,
academically.
Yeah. So, in high school football, there's not many kids getting scholarships. It's not about that. It's about, learn to work hard, learn to work as a team, get along with your teammates. I mean, all the values that come with that, and that's really the focus. I mean, and if you get a scholarship to play football, that's just extra.
That's just a benefit, right?
Yeah, it's really cool.
Well, we hope to see you again next week on the Coach Show. Hope you have a good game this Friday.
All right, thank you, and go Warriors.
Go Warriors.